sent Yahushua Ba'Shem HaKadosh.
The Lord of the apostles and the elders of GMS. Shalom once again, elected GMS 316 out of the Sabbath, prophesied downfall of Babylon to America, and to feed the Lordship group. Consider the back up to America. And that's what we're going to jump right into with the rest of the scripture.
This is Isaiah chapter 32, verse 1. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment.
Right, yeah, so it says the king shall reign in righteousness, right? Who was that king talking about? Yahushua. Those that's the men, that's the people that represent the Lord and the elect. You know, that 144, man.
The book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
One more time, bro.
Khan. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
Right, and that's what we're waiting on right now. You know, the Most High is going to send his son, and he's going to come through with people, he's going to give judgment, and he's going to restore Israel, man. So he's basically going to set order, man. He's going to bring back order. He's going to take us out of this captivity, and he's going to set us up, man, to be who we're supposed to be. You know, when we get those new bodies, you know, we're going to do true righteousness, man. This heathen, Esau is going to be back where he belongs. You know what I mean? They're so focused on that, man. Just good.
This is Solomon 3 and 8.
Yeah.
It says, they shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and their Lord shall reign forever.
Right, that's speaking about us. That's speaking about us. When you start with the Lord's will be amongst that number, you know, that's speaking about the men, man. You know, that's going to be needed for salvation, man, to get that mark of exemption. You know, when things hit the fan, you know, certain men, the Lord is going to, the scripture say, paraphrasing, you know, he basically has a small remnant. You know, we want to be amongst that number. Oh, you got something? Yeah.
Oh,
No,
Isaiah 32. All right. Going back to Isaiah 32, I'm reading the first verse again. Isaiah 32 and 1. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment, and a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind. This is Revelation chapter 2, verse 25. It reads, but that which ye have already hold fast till I come.
Right, so it's that. That's Jesus. Man, that's going to tell you that it goes back to that. We have that. We have the knowledge. We have the spirit of the Lord. We got to hold fast to that. It's going to come.
And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end.
Right, because this is a marathon, man. This is not a sprint, man. We have to have patience, man, long suffering. We have to endure to the end, man. You know, keep the laws to the best of our abilities. You know, come out of this world. Don't return back into the world. Don't go back into the folly, into the wickedness.
It reads, to him will I give power over the nations.
Those are going to be princes, man. Those are going to be the judges. The ones that do, man. You know, that put up this world and continue to fight the good fight.
This is Revelation chapter 2, verse 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations.
We're going to have power over the nations, man. We're going to be joint heirs with the Lord. It speaks that in Romans chapter 8. We're going to be joint heirs, so we're going to have power over the nations. And how we're going to rule.
It reads verse 27, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers.
Basically meaning what? We're going to deal with them violently, man. You know, the same way they dealt with us, we're going to do the same, but in righteousness. We're not going to exile wicked from the church. Violence, we're going to deal with violence. You know, they got to think of what they did.
Even as I received of my father.
Even as I received of my father. The inheritance is from Yahushua. Us being joint heirs with Yahushua, we're going to receive that power as well. Yes, right here.
This is Romans chapter 8, verse 16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit then heirs of thy power, and joint heirs with Yahweh Shah Mashiach, and so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together.
Right, and part of that glory is also being joint heirs, like you just said. The same way that the Lord had to suffer, the same way we had to suffer. We suffer in that. Then we're going to suffer when Jacob trouble come. You know, the shit is going to get worse. The scriptures say that through affliction we shall inherit the kingdom. So we're going to go through a lot of things, man. We're going to suffer. But we're joint heirs. So we're going to receive that power as well.
Hey, the scripture say that what? The servant is not greater than thy master. We are the servants of Yahweh Shah, man. And like the brother saying that Yahweh Shah suffered, man. So the elect, they're gonna suffer as well, man. Because the scripture speak about through tribulation shall ye enter the kingdom of the Most High. You know?
Yeah. So Hebrews chapter 1, verse 1. God, who has sundry times and in diverse manners spake in time past unto the fathers by the prophets, hath in these last days spoken unto us by his Son, whom he hath appointed heir of all things, by whom also he made the world. Yeah, that's right. So the Most High, he appointed Yahweh Shah heir of all things. Okay? Because
right.
What? Yahweh Shah is the firstborn son of the Most High. Right? He's the first begotten spirit of the Most High. All right. So just like you have a firstborn son, what? Your son inherits everything that you possess. So, but through the blood of Yahweh Shah sacrificing himself on that cross, which he completed his mission and did the will of the Father. What? Through that, the Most High. The Most High made Yahweh Shah what? Heir of all things. Okay, I'll read it again. It says, verse 2 hath these last days spake unto us by his Son, whom we have appointed heir of all things, by whom also he made the world. So he appointed him heir of all things. So Yahweh Shah is going to come back and take control of everything. Right? The Most High did the heir of all things. Right? And Yahweh Shah, he is the one that made the world. Okay? The world is eons, in the ages. So everything pretty much in existence, Yahweh Shah created. Right? Even time itself, even history itself, man. The different kingdoms that came and fell, right? The kingdoms that was going to come, like America. Yahweh Shah created everything. Most High gave the order to Yahweh Shah. He was the one
I got a quick research.
Right.
This is Colossians chapter 1, verse 16. For by him were all things created.
Yeah, so by him were all things created. Yahweh Shah, he created everything. Read Genesis, first chapter, the creation. Alright? It said, it's about God, which in the first chapter is Most High is not mentioned. The word God in the Hebrew is Elohim, the powers. And Yahweh Shah reveals powers, as well as the angels, which was the elect men back then. Created everything with Yahweh Shah. Okay? But through Yahweh Shah, everything was created.
It reads, for by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible.
Yeah, so Yahweh Shah created everything that's in the heavens and on earth. Right? Outer space, the spiritual world, demons, the angels, which is going to go into.
Rather they be thrones or dominions.
Yeah, rather they be thrones or dominions. Okay, so the different kingdoms that came and went, that was all set up through Yahweh Shah.
Or principalities or powers.
Yeah, so principalities and powers. So those are the different angels, the different unclean spirits, Satan himself. That was all created through Yahweh Shah.
It reads, all things were created by him and for him.
And so if it was separated by him and for him, that means what? Yahweh Shai, he's coming back to take his possession. He's coming back to rule over his possession, which he created, which is everything. Okay?
Psalms 2 verse 8. It says, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
Yes, it's an act of me. I should give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, which Yahweh Shai is going to come back and take possession of the heathens. Speaks about that in Revelation. On his head he had many crowns. He came to conquer and came to conquer. So Yahweh Shai is going to conquer these nations. Why? Because the Most High promised them. Brother brought out Revelation 2:25, 26. How all the nations are bottom lion, just as Yahweh Shai received of his father. Going back to Psalm the 2nd chapter.
It's a similitude because it says, thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. So, that's how we're going to deal with these other nations, man. And what's going to happen if these nations don't comply? Because ultimately we're going to be perfect, right? All Israelites, like the teams in America, we're going to be perfect in the kingdom, but these other nations aren't. Right? So when you go to Isaiah 60 and 12, it speaks on that. It says, can anybody out real quick? Isaiah 60 and verse 12, it reads, for the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted. And that's what's going to happen, man. So we're gonna basically, if you don't bow down, it's over. You're gonna be destroyed. You're not gonna be tolerant, for these other nations. So it's like you're gonna have to give up the program.
Ephesians 20, 1 and 20. Down. So this is Ephesians chapter 1. I'm gonna start from 6 to 17. That the power of our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, the Father of glory, may give unto you the spirit of wisdom and revelation and the knowledge of him, the eyes of your understanding being enlightened, that ye may know what is the hope of his calling and what the riches of the glory of his inheritance in the saints.
Yeah, that's what the Most High gave to men. His wisdom, his knowledge, his riches, his understanding of the scriptures. Okay? And to understand his calling, which is what? All about faith, having belief in Yahweh Shai. And that's how salvation is going to come through. It's going to come through the world ignorantly towards Jesus Christ.
Verse 19, and what is the exceeding greatness of his power to us who believe?
Yeah, us who believe that. Right? And that's the elect men that's going to have faith in Yahweh Shai. Okay? We're going to receive those blessings from Yahweh Shai.
According to the working of his mighty power, which he wrought in Yahweh Shai Mashiach, when he raised him from the dead and set him at his own right hand in the heavenly places, far above all principality and power and might and dominion and every name that is named, not only in this world, but also in that which is to come.
Right, read that verse again.
This is Ephesians chapter 1, verse 21. Far above all principality.
Yeah, so when Yahweh Shai, God is risen, and he's taken up the spiritual world, he sits on the right hand of the Father. Okay? He was made what? He was made above everything.
God, this is Ephesians chapter 1, verse 21. Far above all principality.
Yeah, far above all principalities. All right? It goes into read the book of Hebrews. Goes to Yahweh Shai, he's greater than the angels. He's greater than the angels.
Hebrews 1.
Okay, when he came
6.
he came flesh, he was made a little lower than the angels, so what? So he could die for the sins of the nation. Okay? But Yahushua, he's that top angel that's far above all other angels, principalities.
It reads, I'm reading it again. This is Ephesians chapter 1, verse 21. Far above all principality and power and might and dominion and every name that is named, not only in this world, but also in that which is to come.
Not only in this world, but no, the kingdom of heaven. So he has a name greater than all. He's going to be what? The king of kings. Right? The Alpha and the Omega. Right? And that's going to be established. All right? Yahushua's name is going to be made greater than any other name, that you can imagine. Besides the Most High, because that's the Most High. Okay, but Yahushua, the Most High gave everything to Yahushua to rule over
Right. Hebrews 1, verse 4. It says, being made so much better than the angels, as he has by inheritance obtained a more excellent name than they.
Yeah. And that's through Yahushua dying on that cross, man. Okay? Made perfect. And no other angels made a great sacrifice like that. Besides Yahushua. Okay? Yahushua made the greatest sacrifice that anybody could do. So he was made better than the angels.
Okay. On to which, but the angel said, he at any time, thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee, and again I will be to him a father.
Right. Because what? Hey, you might have people that might want to worship angels or reverence the angels, but until what angel did the Most High said this is my son? This day I begotten. He didn't say that to any other angel besides Yahushua. Okay? His begotten son.
And I will be to him a father, and he shall be to me a son. And again, when he bringeth in the first begotten into the world, he said, and let all the angels of your house worship.
All the angels worship Yahushua. Okay? Because he's that name. That name, which is the son of the Most High.
Yeah, sweet.
This is Revelation chapter 5. You start from verse 8. And when he had taken the book, the 4 beasts and 24 elders fell down before the Lamb, having every one of them harps and golden vials full of odors, which are the prayers of saints. And they sung a new song, saying, Thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof, for thou wast slain and hast redeemed us to the Most High by the blood out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation.
Yeah. So Yahushua, he was the one who was able to loose the seals, man. Okay? And no other angel was able to do that but Yahushua. And they reverence him. They reverence Yahushua. Okay?
It reads, verse 10, and has made us unto our power kings and priests.
Yeah, it made us into our power kings and priests.
This is Revelation chapter 5, verse 9. And they sung a new song, saying, Thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof, for thou wast slain and hast redeemed us to the Most High by the blood out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation.
And that's those are the Israelite foreigners that were scattered to the four corners of the earth. All right. So through Yahushua's blood, he brought, he redeemed the nation of Israel, which was scattered through the four corners of the earth, according to the curses in Deuteronomy and all throughout the scriptures. How we was gonna, be scattered through the four corners of the earth. And we was gonna what? Serve other gods. And we lost our heritage. Okay, so Yahushua, he redeemed the lost sheep of the house of Israel back into the Most High through Yahushua dying and shedding his blood.
Verse 10, and has made us unto our power kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth.
Yeah, and made us to our power kings and priests, right? So that's what we're going to be. We're going to be a nation of kings and priests. And that was done through Yahushua. That was a great sacrifice. So we are going to be joint heirs with Yahushua. Where we're gonna rule, we're gonna reign on the earth. Okay, we're gonna rule the earth. We're gonna go back into get back into our power as kings, man. You see Jake, Jake now. They see Jake, hey, King, bless King, peace, King. Or then Jake was say, yeah, we're the kings of the earth. Yeah, we lost our status, but in Yahushua, we're gonna regain that status. Right? We're gonna be a nation of priests.
Verse 11, and I beheld, and I heard the voice of many angels round about the throne, and the beast, and the elders, and the number of them was 10,000 times 10,000, and thousands of thousands.
I can't even count. Yeah, so pretty much like the angels is the new It's a lot of angels, man. You know that reverence Yahushua. You can't handle Most High.
It reads, saying with a loud voice, worthy is the Lamb that was slain to receive power and riches and wisdom and strength and honor and glory and blessing. And every creature which is in heaven and on the earth and under the earth, and as such as are in the sea, and all of that are in them, heard I saying, blessing and honor and glory and power be unto him that sitteth upon the throne and unto the Lamb forever and ever.
So, hey man. So, Yahushua and the Most High, they receive reverence, man. They're going to be praised. The angels of heaven and the elect nation of Israel, that's on earth, man. So, Yahushua and the Most High, they're going to get that. They get that reverence.
We'll go back to Isaiah 32. This is Isaiah chapter 32, verse 2. It reads, and a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, and a covered from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land.
He says,
This is Isaiah chapter 32, verse 2. And a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind.
right, a hiding place. So basically, a man is going to be a safe haven from the wind, right? But you know, the wind and the tempest goes into the destruction, and it goes into what tempest basically means a storm. But you know that's talking about, with Jacob, when she gets the wind, basically, Jacob trouble, things of that nature. A man is going to be not any man, though, a man in the Lord. It's going to be what? It's going to be a hiding place for man.
As rivers of a water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land.
Right, yeah, man. That weary land, because a lot of that stuff is going to happen in Babylon, man, in America, man. So those men, because now you got to understand, rich is popping out the day of wrath. So your celebrity is not going to be the one that's going to be able to give you safety, man, or security, man. And this is more so towards the women, right? Because what? Because Esau has given them, through his liberation, being liberal, he's giving them liberties to do what? Do as they will. Basically, man, to think that they are equal or even above a man. But this is a part of the Lord bringing back that order that we spoke about before. Right. So a man is going to be a safe haven, man, from the shit that's going to happen.
34, 31. This is Ezekiel chapter 34, verse 31. It reads, "And ye, my flock, the flock of my pastor, are men."
Right, are men. So the Lord is dealing with men. That was the point. The Lord is dealing with men. Because you got feminists, you got people like, why not women? The women you got white chicks that think they men. You got to understand that when the Lord is coming back, the Lord is dealing with men first, man. First and foremost, when you read about the order, Most High, Yahweh Shah, man, then women, in that order. So the Lord is dealing with the men. The flock of the Lord is the men. Those elect men, those spiritual men, the ones that are needed for salvation, man.
That's right. I'm going to just finish the verse. Ezekiel 34 and 31. "And ye, my flock, the flock of my pastor, are men, and I am your power, saith the Lord, thy power." This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12. "I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
Right.
Even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir."
Right, yeah, Right, just a place where you are with basically good quality gold. You're gonna be more rare than that. Because in those days, your average jig is gonna be what?
It's true.
You're gonna get wiped out, man.
Crazy.
Your Floyd Mayweathers, they're not gonna be able to stand what's going on, bro. They're gonna get wiped out too. Even your highly renowned Edomites, they either gonna be getting wiped out or they're gonna be cowered and tucked away in some damn rock. Tucking their tail, waiting for the elect to rip them out and talk about these elites. But ultimately, the only men that are gonna be renowned in those days are the men of the Lord. Because when those times, matter of fact, get it, Jeremiah 37. You know what I mean? That speaks about Jesus.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. It reads, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it."
Right, so there's nothing compared to this, man. What's gonna happen in these times, man?
"It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it."
That's the point. Who is he? He goes back to what? That elect, the elect men. The elect men, starting with the elect men, because under that, when you got Isaiah 4 and 1, certain women are going to be deemed for salvation as well. They're going to come under the men of the Lord. If the Lord put it in our spirit to accept them, and we're going to receive, they're going to be a part of the salvation as well. But ultimately, when those times hit, that's uncomparable to anything else. He shall be saved out of it. They're going to be saved out of it. Who's starving? Scripture say they went on the devil. They said, we're going to be joyful, man. When people starving, you're going to eat.
It's Isaiah 13 and 12.
That's what you
Go ahead.
Now, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Yeah, that's right. So the Most High, he's going to make a man more precious than fine gold. Okay? Because gold is something valuable, high value. So what that's saying, the Most High is going to make a man, which is a righteous man, more precious than valuable gold. Because everybody want to get their hands on gold. Okay? It's valuable. Get gold, sell it, make money, whatever. Women love gold. Okay, jewelry. But what? A righteous man is going to be more precious than that. And that day, everybody is going to want to be a part of those righteous men who are protected by the Heavenly Father in that day. Okay, because when all hell breaks loose, the Most High is going to protect the men. Brother going to read the scripture. So, in that day, that's when people are going to realize, look, that the righteous men that was out there in the highways and byways that was teaching His word, that who was crazy or just
shit is starting, they're gonna see that in that day that the Most High is dealing with those people. Okay? And then they're gonna want to get down with those people.
This is Isaiah chapter 65. I'm gonna just get straight to the point. Verse 13, it reads, therefore thus saith the Lord thy power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry.
The servants of the Lord shall eat, the ones that are serving the Lord now, man. The ones that are basically putting off this world, putting off sin, putting off the flesh. You know, that's going through their hardships now, and their afflictions now, as opposed to trying to enjoy sin for a season, so to speak. Not so to speak, literally. You know, those that are trying to come back, man. You know, they're doing the best that they can, whether they, because it's a plethora of things you can do. You know, of course, start with, you know, having faith and fear in the Lord. You know, following the Lord's statutes and commandments to the best of your ability, charity, things of that nature, man. Brotherly love, things of that nature. Those are the servants of the Lord, doing what they're doing, what's pleasing to the Lord. Those are the ones that are gonna eat, man. This is when you're gonna reap your reward. Then that's when it starts. You know, ultimately when it's salvation, that's the reward. But the Lord is gonna really show that in that time, and that's when it's gonna get word. Because now, what is it? Like basically the Lord is gonna turn everything upside down. The men that were basically critically acclaimed, you know, the millionaires, tax with the beamers, and all of this extra shit that's vain. It's not gonna mean anything in those days, man. It's not gonna mean anything. The mighty men, you know, the MMA fighters, and all these cats that got acclaim from other men. You know, it's not gonna mean anything. Those are gonna be the first ones to get wiped out, because all hell's gonna break loose. It's gonna be wild. Like we read it in Jeremiah. There's no day like it, man. So these cats that think they're tough, they're gonna get destroyed. Plain and simple. If you don't believe in the Lord, if you're not on the Lord's good side, man, it's over for you. That's it. That's when the Lord is gonna show who his true servants were. Continue.
It reads, Isaiah 65 and 13, therefore thus saith the Lord thy power, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. But behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall fall for vexation of spirit. You know, the servants are going to be rejoicing, man. Like the numbers going into it, we're going to be giving all praises and honor and glory to our God powers, man. All right, which is Yahweh Shah in those days. Why? Because we're going to be rejoicing that we're eating, you know, that we're being taken care of. But we're also going to be rejoicing that, you know, we know that our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shah is coming, man, because prophecy is going to be speaking in those days, man. All right? Because it was written. You know, Jacob's trouble is going to happen. We know we basically at the end, man. You know, we know, like, okay, we know the Lord's coming soon, man. We're going to be waiting for those major prophecies, man. We're going to be waiting for World War III, you know, the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. So we're going to be rejoicing, man. All right? Because soon we're going to be reigning with Yahweh Shah, man, on the earth. All right? But you 2/3, y'all going to be hollering, man. You know, y'all going to be moaning in that day. Why? Because you decided to what? To scoff, to reject the Lord. That's why the scripture say in Hosea, the 4th chapter, it says what? My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, and you rejected the knowledge. All right? Because the prophets out here, you know, giving you that singing unto you. All right? The scripture speak about, you know, Yahweh say, he said, we pipe unto you, but you ain't dancing, man. So in that day, you're going to be what? You're going to be howling in the morning, man. All right? When great famine comes, you know?
Yeah, why the Lord's going to take care of his men? Because what? They're going to maintain those men. They're going to maintain that faith in that day. Right? And that's why, what? 2/3 is going to be destroyed. Because they have a lack of faith. That's why the scripture say, 2 Corinthians 15,
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 26. As for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish, for I require them from among thy number.
That's the elect, bro. Nothing that's going to perish, man. We're going to be good, and that's going to get faith boosted. You know, so we're having faith now in a land where there is no faith. So then now when the Lord really shows his true power and he starts to basically lift us up, that's going to boost our faith, man. You know, now it's basically, we going to the finish line at that point, so it's basically on auto. You know what I mean? It's going now, it's on autopilot. No cruise control, you know, we still got to fight to the end, but ultimately, if the Lord is feeding you and everybody else is starving, man, that's a faith boost in itself. You know? Keep going, bro. Depending on the next verse.
It reads, be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh.
Right, because we're speaking about that day of trouble now, man, the Lord's judgment. When he comes to judge this place and judge the sinners that's on earth as well. You know, which is the heathens and 2/3 of our people.
It reads, others shall reap and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
Abundance, man. So we're going to be, we ain't going to just be having scarce stuff. We're going to be living abundantly, man. You feel me? We're going to live fat. Yeah. You know, in a time where it's going to be scarce, where food is going to be more precious than gold, we're going to have a lot of food. We're going to have drink. We're going to have women. We're going to have everything that a king should have, man. The Lord is going to set us up. You know, and this is all before, you know, we get beat up, man. We get them bodies changed, man. That's what happened. That's what happened on earth, man.
It reads, the heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee.
Right, you feel me? That's a lot. But you ain't never able to do that, man, at that time, man. You gotta understand.
Against thee, saith the Lord.
Right, yeah, so they're going to, you understand. Now, with the tactic that they still uses, it's not going to be able to work anymore. You can't demonize this. You know, they're going to try to come in, you know, when they come in like a flood, what the Lord said he's going to do. He's going to raise a standard. Right. You know, their weapons can't stand up to spiritual power. Can't do nothing with us, man. That's when the elect is going to be known, man. They're going to know, like, oh, now the Lord is with them, you know? It's gonna be evident and beyond. Bro, you have to when that spiritual power comes. You don't only as men you only think about it, but you don't really know. It could be beyond what we even thinking. You know what I'm saying? You're able to take out a whole army, one man.
Joe 5 and let's start from 18. Yes, let's start from 17. Behold, Job 5:17. Behold, happy is the man who will the Most High correctly. Therefore despise not thou the chastity of the Almighty, for he maketh sore and bindeth up. He wounded, and his hands make whole. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in the 7th there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. So this is, you got it. Yeah, come. So pretty much in these times, okay. Cause we go through our troubles now. We go through our tribulations now, man. The time of that ultimate judgment, okay. The Most High is going to judge the earth. The evils is not going to touch what in the world. Right? So it says, in famine he shall redeem thee from death. And brother read that. My servant shall eat, ye shall hunger. Because a great famine is going to come on the earth. You're going to have 2 famines. You're going to have a famine of the word, and you're going to have an actual famine. You're going to be starving to death. But in the time of famine, the Lord's servants are going to eat. The men that have their faith. They're going to what? They're going to be taken care of. They're going to be fed in that day. It speaks about Matthew, taking the life. Right?
I could add on to that too. That's consists of six trouble. You know, Jacob's trouble. You know, and the seven being yeah, yeah, yeah. And ultimately the destruction. You know.
Add on.
Right, that's the whole happy in that most high corrected, right? So in those days we're gonna be happy that the Lord, I mean, wash it then. We'd rather go through it now than go through it then. We go through it later because when the days of trouble come in, shit, you ain't got anybody to turn to. Those people gonna be closed. You know, it ain't gonna be no correction, it's gonna be straight judgment. The Lord is just judging you now, man. Right now, we know the afflictions we go through, that's to make us sharper, man. That chastity, that's a good thing, man. The chastity that we go through now, that's a beautiful thing, man.
This is Hebrews chapter 12, verse 6. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth.
Right, yeah. So that's the Lord is going to discipline those that he loves, man, that he truly loves. Why? Because it's going to basically make us, it's going to put us on that right path, and it's going to get us to the way he wants us to be, to his liking, man. You know, so that's why it says, you know, we got to, don't basically be mad when you're going through that, man. Don't be mad when you're going through it. Go through it now, so that way, when the Lord, elevates us, you become amongst that number.
It reads, verse 7, if ye endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is whom the Father chasteneth not?
Right, so we got things. You got people that are being prosperous on this side, this wicked society. The Lord is not dealing with them. That's why before, you know, I never really got that until you actually get into the scriptures and you read. It's like, yo, the Lord ain't dealing with you because you gotta think, let's say you prospering from being a sinner or from iniquity. That the Lord is not dealing with you because there's no correction coming from that. So you're gonna continue to go further and further in sin, which ultimately is gonna be a snare for you, man, because that means you basically, your lot is probably 2/3, man, to be destroyed. While the next man, he can't seem to get right on his side, man. You know, but the Lord is basically what? Native say he stumbles on the truth. You know, now he's changing his ways, now he's changing his walk. That man is getting corrected, man. You know, it's in Book of Sirach, they speak about that, you know, getting purged and basically like gold, I mean, through the fire.
Sirach 2 says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
Yeah. I was about to say, yeah, because that's that, you know, that's that dross, man, that the Lord is taking out, you know, of his men. You know, because when you make silver, you know, you got to take the dross out of the precious metal. All right, so it can be refined, so it can actually, you know, be silver. But the Lord is doing that with his men, you know, through men. You want to read it again?
Sirach 2:5. For gold is tried in the fire.
Yeah, so gold is tried in the fire, man. And we are that gold being tried in the fire, man. Right.
And acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
And acceptable men in the furnace of adversity, man. All right, and we just being purified, man. While we going through the fire, man. We're being cleansed, all right? You know?
You got a lot of unwanted metals inside gold and silver. You have to purify that. Pull out of gold and silver. And that's what the Most High is doing with us, correcting us. Right? Getting that wickedness out of us. And you know, putting righteousness in us, purifying us to make us perfect. You know, to be acceptable. You know, to our child to be delivered, man. Right?
Go ahead. You got it. I'll read it. I'll read Hebrews.
Jump down to verse 10.
This is Hebrews chapter 12, verse 10. For they verse 11, now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous.
Right, so it's not gonna be fun, man. It's not gonna be, you're not gonna be excited to be getting your ass kicked in this world, man. No, it's not joyous right now. And when you're going through it, continue.
It reads, but grievous, nevertheless afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness.
Right, so basically you're going to become righteous, man. It's good to get you right, man. You know, to get you to the Lord's liking. Like that's basically what we're basically expounding on with the different scriptures that the Lord is bringing out, man. That chastisement is only for your benefit, man. Continue.
It reads, unto them which are exercised thereby.
Right, so those that are actually getting chastised, that actually are corrected, and you know they change their ways, man. You basically you're going to become righteous now, man. You're going to become more and more righteous until ultimately we get that perfection. And that's all it's about, man. It's taking out the wicked shit that we've learned, man, from this society, man.
Zechariah 13 and 8. It shall come to pass that all the lands of the Lord fought therein to be cut off and die, but the third shall be left there.
Right, two parts what? Two parts of Israel, man, which consists of Black Latino Native Americans, man. Two-thirds of our people are going to be cut off and die. Why? Because they were deemed to, ultimately, that's their lot. But because they didn't come back to the Lord, man, they didn't repent, they didn't change their ways, man. They get caught up in the destruction and the judgment, you know?
And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. Yeah, the Lord is bringing us the third part, which is the third. Okay, next, bringing the third part of the fire again. Tribulation is not okay. It says, I will refine them as silver is refined, and will drive them as gold is tried. They shall call my name, and I will hear them. Yeah, man. The name of the Lord now. I'm showing you that we have the name Yahweh Yahushua. The Lord is hearing us. On that name. Pray to Yahweh Yahushua. Hear us, man. And answer our prayers. And I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power. Yeah, that's right. And that's how it happens. It's set up, established. The elect is living, people set up. We're going to be the Most High's people. Which is starting right now. With the Most High. Psalms 34 and 15. It says, the eyes of the Lord, Yahweh are upon the righteous, and his ears are upon their cries, or onto their cries. So basically, that's what the brother said. So now when we, those who are the righteous, God hears us, man. He's not hearing everybody, man. You got niggas in the world that's going to cry to the Lord, but the Lord's not hearing it. You know? He's only hearing the righteous, man. His eyes are upon the righteous. He's seeing what's going on. And he's only dealing with those that they're righteous, basically. It says the face of the Lord is against them that do evil. You know? Going into Esau, but also two-thirds of our people too, man. Because we become basically the wicked and the wicked, man. You know?
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 11. And they that have lost my law, while they had yet liberty,
Right, and we're a law, they basically dislike or despise it, basically hated the Lord's laws, man. You didn't just not listen, but you hated it, man. Because, you hate correction. Brother tell you can't pop up with a man's woman. It's not that it's not the same fact that you're ugly, but you hating that. You're mad that you can't do it. Why not? Man, she chose me. Hate the players, hate the game, not the players. All this wicked shit. No. You don't want to follow the Lord's laws, you don't want correction. This is what the scripture says, fool despise correction. See that there? Yeah. Yeah, fools acknowledge. Go ahead.
I'm going to read it again. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 11. And they that have lost my law, while they had yet liberty,
Right, because we have the liberty right now, because why? All hell ain't breaking loose right now. Yeah, it's in the process of happening, but right now you still got a chance, man. You know, the doors of repentance are still open. You know, you see? Well, real quick, let's go on.
All right,
You got it here.
It's Proverbs 1:7. It says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge.
Right.
But fools despise wisdom and instruction.
Right, yeah. So a fool, you're not going for that. They love the Lord because you're a fool, basically, man. You don't want to get right. You don't want life. You're choosing death. You know, you don't want nothing that's gonna. You don't want discipline, and that is literally 2/3 of our people, and they don't want to be disciplined. You know, they want to do what the fuck they want to do. They want to cater to the flesh ultimately because the spirit, you know what I mean? The spirit is righteous, but the flesh is really wicked. So they want to cater to the flesh.
It reads, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. The same must know it after death by pain.
Right, and that doesn't need a breakdown. Death by pain. You can use your imagination. You know, the scripture said that the Lord is the king of terrors, so you just can't do shit. Shit, man. Yeah. Just get right with the Lord, man. Just like you said, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, man. The beginning of knowledge. So if you consider yourself wise, you better fear the Lord. And just try to get right with him, man.
Yeah.
Count the food.
I got it. This is Isaiah chapter 65, verse 12. No, I'm gonna start from 11. But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offerings unto that number. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. You know, and that's pretty much, you know, simple, man. You know, you forsook the Lord, man. Okay, and the Lord is, you know, issuing us that great calling. He's giving you that warning through his prophets. When instead you went out to, you know, go out through your own flesh, the lust of the flesh. You decided to choose this world over the Lord. All right? You'd rather bow down to the so-called white man than come back into repentance to Yahweh Shem Shah. Therefore, that's the reason why he's going to bow down to you, slaughter, man. He's going to destroy you. Okay? Because the Lord is giving you that warning, man, but you choose to do evil before his eyes. You choose to be homosexuals. Okay? You choose to smoke your weed. All right? You basically choose everything that's against the Most High, man. You know? And that's the reason why it's only right that you're going to be destroyed. All right?
Proverbs 1:20. It says, Proverbs 1:20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets.
Right, you know, and through the men of the Lord, you know, that's out here, you know, we at camp right now, these brothers on every corner, man. And they crying out these scriptures, man, which is wisdom, man. You know, so the wisdom is out here, bro. You go online, it's flooded, bro. You look on the information, you know, it's out here, man. You know what to do. The instructions are out here, the Lord's men are out here, the Lord's voice is out here.
It says, she cried for the chief place. So she cried for the chief place of concourse, the opening of the gates. In the city she uttered her words, saying, how long ye simple ones, when ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight they scorn it, and fools hate knowledge.
Right, yeah, and you know, it's right now, you know, it's quote unquote Christmas time, right? And you got the brothers out here, and I'm sure all the poorest before coming in the earth in the chief place of concourse, where you going shopping at, where you going to get your food at, where you going on your date. You know, you can't escape this word, man. It's out here for you to hear it, man, whether it be for your correction or for your downfall, man. So you don't have a cloak for your sins. But it's out here, man, and it's actually how long. Can you read it again?
It says, verse 21. She cried for the chief place of concourse,
Right.
and the opening of the gates. In the city she uttered her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, when ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
Right, yeah, fools hate knowledge, man. You know, how long you gonna want to take part in this shit, man? Y'all don't see it yet? How long you gonna keep going, man? Keep fucking up. Keep going off, man. Y'all just gonna continue in this shit? It's fools take knowledge. They don't want to hear it. They want to keep doing what they doing, man. Listen, man, mind your business, man. Or listen, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, bro. You know, this is what you hear from your people on a day-to-day, man. You try to the point where it's like, yo, you can't even really tell them nothing anymore. You know, because now it's going to the point where it could even go carnal. Because now the more you keep trying to tell somebody what they're doing, if it's not in their spirit to get corrected, man, all you're going to do is piss them off, man. To the point where now they're going to be wrong and they're going to feel bad about you. Or y'all just going, y'all going to fall out. They're saying, yeah, how long the fools love simplicity, man?
23. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you.
Right, the Lord is making his words known by the prophets that's out here, man. By the men that's coming out day in and day out, week in and week out online. You know, coming out doing their videos in the outside, you know, camp. 7 days a week is a different city, different brothers doing camp, man. So the words are known, man. The scripture say that the prophets are the mouthpiece of the Lord. So they're out here and they telling you this, you know, so it's out here, it's no excuse. You can't say you never heard it. You know?
It says, because, verse 24, because I have called and ye refuse, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof.
Right here, so you know the council, you know, we are the council of the Lord. You're not listening to the brother, you're not hearkening on to the words, man. You know, you going against them. When you see the brothers out there, you turn the other way, man. Or you say some wicked shit. You go online, you scoff, you talk about it, you slander their name, you put their information out on the net. You know, brothers social, you know, you sending the videos to brothers' jobs. You doing anything, basically you going against the Lord's counsel, man. You know, regarding that these brothers is basically telling me something that's going to help me today. Regarding it, man, you know, this people say, consider. You're not even considering that these brothers are saying there's some truth in it. You don't consider that, you don't regard it. So
It says, verse 26, I also will laugh at your calamity and mock when your fear cometh.
right, yeah, so because, you know, we're going into it, you know, when that evil day come, man, you know, what's going to happen? Everybody's going to be saying, oh my God, everybody's going to be looking for brothers, the answers, the role. You know, and that's when people going to get spiritual all of a sudden, man. You know, brothers going to start, now it's like, nah, I'm good, brothers going to get into the Bible. Bible sales probably going to soar if stores is even open. You know, everybody that comes on the Bible, right? They want to get into the store, trying to find the men that they know what's going on. There was a prophet of Muhammad. Just like, for example, you know, when that jab situation, everybody knew who to go to, and everybody knew who to ask the questions to. Everybody got questions now. You know what I'm saying? Or is it that the MOTV? Oh, see, I know about this. You know, so you know, man. But the Lord's not going to answer your prayers, man. When them days come, like we read, certain people are going to be saved, man. So other people are going to starve.
So when your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, the distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
Right, yeah, you're not going to be able to find it. Those are the men of yours. You know, you're not going to be able to hear the word and can't come. Because when those times come, the Lord says, you're going to see, bro. There ain't no more. You know what I mean? I'm going to just go out. I'm going to go out to whatever block you see your prophets on. I'm going to just go out there today and I'm standing there and I'm going to give it to them now. No, that's what the scriptures say. Make no tarrying in the turn to the Lord. You know what you got here?
Yeah, you got it.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 5, verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off the day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance.
Right, yeah, suddenly, man. Suddenly, to make no tarry and return to the Lord. Right, so don't put it off till tomorrow. But I'm gonna get right, bro. I just wanna get my 401k down pat. You know what I'm saying? Or now I'm about to go take the trip to DR, go Colombia. I'm about to have some threesomes, bro, me and bro. But after that, I'm gonna get right. Nah, you're putting it off, bro. You're putting up the Lord, man. For father, for victory. Put it off, put up the Lord from day to day. Get right. So when you get it, it's a sense of urgency, right? You know? So you're putting the Lord off. Then what happens? He said, then suddenly. So suddenly meaning what? Unexpected, man. And that security. Meaning when your feet up. You thinking you good. You have secure now, you know what I mean? I got the bag, you know what I mean? I might have hit a lick, whatever the case may be. You know, I got some inheritance. I just sold a couple cribs. You know, you got your business people. Now I just made a lick off the crypto. Yeah, your security, that's when everything going just fucking full. You might have made $1 million and then what? Fucking dollar crash.
Right.
Idiot.
Verse 8, set not thine heart upon goods unjustly gotten, for they shall not profit thee in the day of calamity.
Right, yeah, and it ain't nothing, and truly, it's instead of riches shall be popping out of their rap. So none of that shit don't matter, whether it's undressed, or even if you got it by making your money, doing it the right way, you're trying to labor it. Now the scripture say don't labor to get rich. Because the guy Jacob's gonna put in fucking 40 years, 80 hours a week, just to hit a pinnacle. Ultimately, it's still not gonna profit you when they arrive because that shit gonna crash. Dollars gonna crash. And the only way you're going to be able to quote unquote survive in this society or make it is if you gotta comply, you gotta take that profit. You know, so you can't forget that. You gotta take that profit. All roads lead to that. So at the end of the day, and if you take that, you're done. So it ain't too much. I mean, it ain't no wiggle room in this thing, man. Laboring to be rich with a dollar that's dying. They're coming in with a whole new regime and a whole new agenda, which is that digital dollar that you're rocking, man. The MOTB. Right? And if you take that, you're done. And if you don't take that and you ain't dealing with the Lord, you're still done. Or if the Lord's not dealing with you, I should say. Because the scriptures say what? That we didn't choose the Lord, the Lord chose us. Right. So if the Lord's not dealing with you, it's over for you, man.
This is Proverbs chapter 11, verse 4. Riches profit not in a day of wrath, for righteousness delivereth from death.
Right, yeah, so riches profit not in a day of wrath. So when the Lord comes down, with that judgment, when all hell breaks loose, Floyd Mayweather can't buy his way out. When your local trapper got a couple dollars and buy his way out. You can't escape judgment. So it says like, one for one and you go to another. You escape the bed, and then you got bit by a serpent, basically. So it's like, yo, it's gonna be hell on every corner, man, everywhere you turn, man. You ain't no buying your way out, like I said before. You know, that goes for Jake, that really done, but even Esau, man, niggas is gonna be in bunkers, hiding out, man, thinking that they good, doing all type of violent shit down there, just waiting for the elect to rip them out, man. That's right. And really put them on their true lot, which is be a slave. You know, so listen, man, riches profit not the day of wrath, and that's why you're supposed to store what is it, store your treasures in heaven, man. And get right with the Lord, man.
Amos, is it Amos?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Amos, that's a yeah, he can get yourself in that.
Amos 5:18. Woe to you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is for you the day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
Right, yeah, so whoa, destruction, man. You know, for to you that desires the day of the Lord, that thinks that, you got Christians and you got people, we got that spiritual zeal, and now it's going to knowledge. So you are deceived thinking that the Lord is coming back and it's going to be a peaceful situation. You're going to be deceived and think that you can go off and be wicked and commit sin after sin after sin, iniquity, and that when the Lord comes back, well, everything is going to be, we're not going to have to pay for none of that. No, you're deceived, because what did he say? He said the Lord is the day of the Lord is darkness and not light, man. Right. You know, the Lord said, I come not to bring peace, but the slaughter. The scripture says, what? The slain of the Lord shall be many. So it's going to kill, man. It's death time. You know what I mean? It's judgment. You know?
It says, as if a man may flee from the lion, and fear the net, or went into the house, and leave his hand on the wall, the serpent bit him.
Right, yeah. So you can't, it's like you escape from one trouble to another. You know, you can't, everywhere you turn. You know, because ultimately the Lord is in control of this. And said, if it's your lot to be judged harshly, there's nothing you can do about it. You watch the final destination, you can try to do it. I mean, it's going to be what it's going to be. Like you said, you might run away, you know, brothers might be shooting out, you might run away from that, go in your crib, goddamn troops kicking the door. You know what I'm saying? Or you get mangled by beasts. You know what I mean? Because you gotta think it's gonna be all out wild shit, man. You feel me? You can't even understand what's gonna happen, man. And that's when the Lord's gonna have us. The Lord's will, I keep saying us, the Lord's will be amongst that number, man. We're gonna be good. The Lord's gonna have us, He's gonna navigate us right away from all of that wicked shit.
So we here now.
Right, that's what we're putting in the work now, man. You know, so we get that, well, we gonna get our paid in, man. We doing the work now to get paid later. You know, we don't want instant gratification, man. This is a long game. This is a true investment. You know, Esau, you know, the word they like to talk about the long game, right? And investing for the future, things of that nature. But this is a future investment. We're doing the work now, you know. So then when those times come, that's when we cash out. You know?
So not the day of the Lord in darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it.
Right.
Matthew.
It's gonna be slack. It's gonna be dark by way of those
Right.
nukes.
You know, the missiles, you know what I'm saying? When the missiles hit there, you know, and that mushroom cloud is going to cover the earth, it's going to be dark, man. It's going to cover the skies, and the skies will flip like dark. You know? And shit, man. Yeah, that's gonna be a scary day, man. A scary day, man.
This is Isaiah chapter 34. I'm gonna start from verse 2.
Time me out of here.
For the indignation of the Lord upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies, he hath utterly destroyed them, he hath delivered them to the slaughter.
Right, and that's what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord, basically, his indignation, fresh anger is on what?
It's Isaiah chapter 34, verse 2. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations.
Right, all the nations, all these evil nations as well as our people. You know, they all gonna get it, man.
It reads, and his fury upon all their armies, he hath utterly destroyed them, he hath delivered them to the slaughter.
Right, the Lord is gonna muster up the battle. He's gonna bring these nations to the valley of Yahweh Shekhinah, which is the valley of judgment, the Most High judges. You know, so he's gonna go after they go there. The Lord is going. That's when basically that's where World War III is gonna take place. You know, and the Lord is going to do that other because that's when all the ICBMs is gonna be let off, man. You know, and then it's going to when you go to Power One, the scripture speak about what 200 million of them things is gonna be let off, man. She's gonna be annihilated. You know, it's gonna be utterly desolate, man.
Yeah, because they said that one missile could, wipe out a whole continent. So the Lord said he's going to send 200 million, warheads. Hey, man, just picture that.
You know, you couldn't even, like, you had to even figure out what that was going to do.
Verse 3, their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood.
That's it.
Right, yeah, you know.
That's it.
So that's what's going to happen. So, the Lord's will was edifying. With that, we're going to give all glory, honor, and praise to
Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushua, Bashim, and Kwapadash.
Next time, Shalom.